One night, we were at Karma. Like, first of all, Karma on Wednesday nights was it for the city.
One time at Cream at Karma, it was an after party for a Prince concert, right? And so I'm waiting, and Dallas Austin had set it up, right? He was like, Kemit, I want you to spin, and I was like, all right. So it was after the Prince concert or whatever, and it was like a no-show, and it was like on some like quiet invite, so it wasn't like a whole lot of people there.
The night the Symbol showed up, it was ridiculous. Prince had a concert at the Tabernacle, which is actually walking distance from Karma. And it was a sold-out show. I want to say he maybe did 1 or 2 nights, I don't know. It was a while ago, but Prince was there, and of course, a good portion of the people who would come to Karma on a weekly basis are Prince fans. I mean, of course, Kemit, you know, he's the type of DJ who would play Prince in the middle of his set. So it was kind of light in the front room. That's Kemit's crowd. A lot of those people hadn't come that night because they were at Tabernacle.
So it got about 11 o'clock and no one was there. We was wrapping up or whatever. And of course, right when I'm about to pack up the turntables, he's on his way. I was like, yeah, right. No, for real, he's on his way. So we set everything back up, you know, knowing it was gonna be a no-show, right?
But when the show was over, it became the official Prince after party by default. We didn't plan this. I mean, how does somebody get a Prince after party? That can't even happen. Prince ain't doing after parties, man. You can't get a Prince after party. It doesn't happen.
So I'm playing, and so I see these security people coming around, looking around and stuff like that in suits. So I'm like, okay, Prince is here or whatever, right? And so I'm still playing and stuff, and about 20 minutes go by, and then these 2 huge security dudes walk up, right? And they walk up to the booth, and one dude looks around in the booth or whatever, and they split apart, and behind them was Prince.
Prince people, they came and they shut down Karma, and then in walks Prince. Prince comes like right as the club is about to close. And Prince kept, of course, I mean, we kept the club open till like 5 in the morning, but it's Prince. You can't close the club on Prince.
He had on this dope dashiki, and he had his, you know, dashikis, the arms are open, so he had his hands in his dashiki like this. And I think I just started cracking up. And so I was, in my head, I was like, oh wow, this dude is no joke. So he comes up to the booth, and if you ain't never been there, it's like a high step up. So I give him that and pull him up into the booth, and we start talking about music and stuff. And I'm like, I'm gone by now, right? I don't even know if I listened to a word he said. You know I did.
I wasn't there. I didn't hear the conversation, but legend has it is that that night when Kemit rocked so hard for Prince and his people that Prince asked Kemit to go on tour with him. He asked Kemit to leave and, hey, come on tour with me. Now, I tell everybody who knows Kemit, I tell them this story. Everybody who listen, if they know Kemit, I tell them the Prince story. And I had a couple people say, Prince asked everybody to go on tour with him. But that's not the point. The point is, he asked Kemit to go on tour with him. I don't care. So that just lets you know how dope Kemit was, man. That he blew Prince socks off. Prince came and shut the club down and then kept it open until 5 in the morning, wouldn't leave. Drank, had a good time, and just vibed with Kemit, man. And if you can make Prince vibe, if you can have Prince rocking to you, you are officially that guy. Kemit's that guy.
So we were talking, and you know, I'm playing Marvin, and while we're talking, I'm like stepping away to get a blend in, because I didn't want the music to stop, but I'm trying to pay attention to Prince Rodney Nelson, right? So we're talking, and we get to talking about music and what it does to people and stuff, and you know, I was listening to what he was talking about, and then basically we got to this conversation. And he says, you know, it's really about the women. Once you get the women involved, the fellas will do anything. And I was like, it's the same thing when I'm DJing. Like, I always focus in on few of the women out there, and I just look at them, and if I can keep them going, I know the party's gonna pop.